everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. It feels like it's been a while since I've done a makeup tutorial, but I think the last one I did was maybe my no makeup look, so it should feel like a while since I've done my makeup tutorials. So anyway, today I wanted to feature the Morphe 35o Shimmer and Matte palettes in today's makeup look, and I really like the way that it turned out. I was trying to use some other shades in the palette that I wouldn't normally use. Like there's this kind of, it may show up kind of yellow on my eyes today, but it sort of looks sort of lime greenish. And it's a beautiful shade, and it's not something that I would normally gravitate towards, but I was really trying to create a makeup look that didn't look quite so much like the makeup looks that I've done in the past. It just seems like sometimes it's difficult to change it up. So I was trying to change it up with this makeup look, and I have several other products that I have featured in this video as well that I hope that you guys will enjoy. So without further delay, let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial.
Okay, wanted a little snack. So loving pimento cheese and wheat thins right now.
Just a little bit hungry. Just a little bit hungry.
Okay, ladies and gents, today's video is brought to you by TULA.com. You can receive 20% off your entire purchase as well as free shipping when you visit trytula.com/ladylove. TULA is a probiotic-based skincare line. It is the first skincare line to use probiotics as its core ingredients. Since it contains these good-for-you bacteria, it is like a nourishing smoothie for your skin. So if you want to reduce wrinkles, even your skin tone and texture, hydrate your skin, and more, you will want to give them a try. Okay, so today I'm going to start off prepping my face using MAC's Prep and Prime Spray. I really love this stuff. And then I'm going to apply a second primer. This is Cover FX Mattifying Primer, and this is my first time using this in a tutorial, but I really do like it. So you guys know I always like to be the most, so I'm adding on a third primer. I'm going to use the Benefit Professional just in the areas where I have huge pores. Next, I'm applying my foundation. This is L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. It is a 24-hour foundation, so it is very long lasting and simply beautiful, and you can purchase this at the drugstore. I'm using my new beauty blender, and I really like the way my foundation applies using a beauty blender. It is my favorite tool for applying foundation. So I decided to move the camera a little bit closer so that you all can see better. And now I am moving on to concealer. I am using the MAC Mineralized Concealer in the shade NW40, and I really like using this one because it is the shade of my foundation, so it is perfect for concealing those dark circles under your eyes and other blemishes and imperfections. And I use the other end of my beauty blender when applying my concealer. So now I'm going to use another concealer to highlight underneath my eye and my forehead, my nose, and so forth. And this one is by Urban Decay. It is Naked Skin, and it is in the shade medium dark. And I'm going to use that same beauty blender and use the other side of the beauty blender to blend that in. To eliminate creasing, I'm going to use my Studio Fix powder plus foundation in those areas where I applied concealer, and I really love this foundation. Even though I have tried many others, I still love this. It's a ride or die, and I'm using the Morphe M438 brush to apply it, and then I'm moving on to my Sasha Buttercup powder, and I am applying it today with the Morphe E58 brush. Sometimes I really like using a beauty blender when applying setting powder to my concealer areas, but I have found this brush to be very helpful, and I really do like it. I'm using my IT Cosmetics powder brush to apply the Laura Mercier translucent powder to the other areas of my face. And of course, I'm having another snack. Moving on. Now I'm going to define my brows using my favorite brow pencil. This one is by NYX. It's the Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. And if you'd like to see a full brow tutorial, I do have one up on my channel that's slightly different from this one, but it will give you an idea of how I define my brows. Now that I've defined my brows, I'm going to remove the powder that I had on my face while I was baking, and I am using the Morphe M527 powder brush to remove any powder from my face. And this is a new favorite of mine. I am using the Morphe M406 brush to apply this Lancome Absolute powder, and it is another setting powder that has a sparkle and a shimmer, and so it adds a beautiful glow to your face. Just as I usually do, I'm contouring using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm using the Tarte Contour Brush today, and I believe I'm using the darkest shade in the contour palette.
Nose keep itching. Why? Why is my nose itching?
So I'm using the other end of the Tarte brush to begin blending out any harsh lines, and then I'm moving on to bronzer. Today I'm using a bronzer by NARS, and I love this one. It is in the shade Casino, and I am using my trusty blush brush by Sephora. And I think I'm going back here and applying contour to my nose because for some reason I always forget and I went a little overboard, but not to worry. I am using my IT Cosmetics eyeshadow brush to just kind of correct where I've kind of gone overboard with my lines on my nose. And then I'm using this IT Cosmetics, I think it's a concealer brush, to blend everything out on my nose.
Gotta go back over that little spot. It came back to see me.
So sometimes when you're applying makeup, you may have a few blemishes that'll show back up throughout that process because you may remove your concealer. But I'm just gonna go back and touch that back up and move on. You know, it happens. I'm using this IT Cosmetics foundation brush to blend out harsh lines. And now I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm using my favorite eyeshadow primer right now, and this one is by Urban Decay. It's called Primer Potion, and it is in the formula Anti-Aging. I'm going to use this Morphe 35o matte palette, and I'm starting with a warm shade right above my crease area, and I'm using my favorite blending brush by Morphe. This is the Morphe M441 brush. It is a natural haired brush, and I do love this brush. And you just also saw me use my color switch that I purchased from Sephora, and it is perfect when you are using one brush and you're going to be using multiple colors. So I am going to continue to choose various colors or shades in the matte palette and building up that color above my crease area as well as in my V. So I didn't think that that area was quite warm enough above my crease area, so I'm going back in with a little bit warmer shade. And now I'm going to move on to my lid, and I'm going to use this Sephora flat eyeshadow brush to apply this sort of orange shimmer color as well as this yellowish shimmer color. It looks green in the palette, but it is more of a yellow on the eye, and these are absolutely beautiful shades. To make these shades more vibrant, I also sprayed my brush with my Studio Fix Prep and Prime before applying the shimmer shades. I also used several other blending brushes like I'm using right there throughout this process, and they are all by Morphe. So now I'm going to use this liquid liner pen. This one is by L'Oreal. It is Voluminous Superstar. It is my first time using this one in a tutorial, and I do really like this. And I wanted a very subtle line today, so it's not a bold cat eye, and I really like how it turned out. Now I'm going to apply this liner pencil. It's in brown, and I am smudging some of the shades from the palette underneath my eye, and I'm also applying a kind of highlighted shade to my tear duct. Now I'm going to apply my Cocoa Lashes. This is in the style Goddess, and I am using my trusty handy dandy bullseye tool that I purchased from Sephora, and it does make it very easy to apply lashes. I'm sorry that my autofocus was having a little bit of a fit, but when you move a lot and you're close to the lens, it just kind of doesn't want to cooperate. So today I felt like my lashes needed a little something, so I decided to give them a little bit of a curl with my eyelash curler. So now I'm going to apply mascara to my lashes, and I'm going to use this one by CoverGirl on my top lashes, and then I'm going to use this one by Maybelline on my bottom lashes, and it has a mini brush, and this has been very helpful with getting those lower lashes that are sometimes very tiny. So now I'm going to move on to blush, and I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I chose the blush that's in the center. I'm not sure of the name, and I really wanted a more natural look, so that's why I chose that one. And I am mixing my Prosecco Pop and my Champagne Pop to do my highlighting. So I saw Jaclyn Hill using this Morphe M501 brush to apply highlighter, and you know I had to try it. So I really love the way my highlighter looks when I use this brush. It's been wonderful. So because I'm applying a liquid lipstick, you know I like to apply lip balm first, and then I'm lining my lips with this MAC Chestnut Lip Liner.
We're getting ready to put on the Everything Nice by Gerard Cosmetics.
What a beautiful shade. I really do love this liquid lipstick. Finally, to complete this look, I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy, signing out.